Hi, welcome to another 3 True Scary Stories from Reddit. Before we begin, I'd like to say that the links to the stories will be in the description below if you care to read along with me. Also, if you can continue to like, comment, and share these stories, I would really appreciate it. But with that being said, let's begin. Number 1. Hello all. This is my very first time submitting anything on Reddit, but I've been lurking for weeks. Hopefully I'm posting this in the right place and my formatting is correct. I went to a private Catholic school from kindergarten to 3rd grade, and while I have fond memories of playing with my friends in the massive yard and climbing trees, I also have a memory of something that bothers me to this day. When I was in the 3rd grade, I started getting anonymous notes at my desk. I remember the first one was written on construction paper. It was wedged between my books. Looking back, it seems more like an adult attempting to mimic a child's handwriting. It said that I was pretty and that they wanted to get to know me better. I asked my friends if they saw anyone at my desk before class started, and they all said no. They all had breakfast at school, and I always ate at home, so they were there in the classroom much earlier than myself, so they would have noticed. The 4 of us sat together in a square. Over the next few weeks, I received a note about once a week. My best friend teased me, saying I had a secret admirer, but the whole thing made me feel wrong. Sometimes these notes were accompanied by oranges, my favorite fruit, or chocolate. Usually I would find the note, always in my desk, and I would crumple it up when no one was looking and throw it away in the trash can in the hall. I asked my friends many times if they were pranking me. They always denied it. As the months went by, the notes became more sexual and suggestive. They were always written on construction paper, but about a month in, the note also had pictures of women in lingerie, cut out and pasted to them. The notes were always short and would say things like, "You're so sexy," and "I want to see you in your underwear. I bet you look better." And then progressed to my admirer professing his love and talking about touching me. I was, obviously, totally freaked out, but I had no idea what to do. I never responded, I just threw them away. My best friend stopped thinking it was funny and seemed just as scared as me. Around this time, I started getting them every day. It was so unnerving. One day, I found one while reaching for my spelling book in the back of my desk, and it fell to the floor, right in front of my teacher. She bent down to pick it up, and whatever she read made her eyes go wide. She looked at the note, at me, at the note again, took a deep breath, and told me to see her at recess. At recess, she asked me a lot of questions, like when did I start getting them, and if I knew who they were from, etc. I told her everything I knew, which wasn't much, and she assured me I wasn't in trouble. She went through my desk and found 3 more notes. I guess I'd missed a few, and every time she read one, her eyes got wide and her face got red. She ended up calling my parents in for a meeting. I still don't know what they talked about, but the notes finally stopped, or my teacher was intercepting them. I don't really know. So, creepy ass dude who sent graphic, vulgar notes to a 7 or 8-year-old. Let's not meet. Even though I'd love to punch you in the face. Number 2. My family lives right next to a bar, and our house is a duplex. Me, my mom, and 2 younger siblings live on the top, while my sister and her boyfriend live on the bottom. Now, we've lived next to this bar for about 2 years, and never had any problems until now. One of the most recent examples is that someone has been moving our chairs from our backyard and putting them under my sister's kitchen and laundry room windows, and her screens had been pushed up as if someone was trying to open the window. Another is someone had followed me as I did laundry. Our laundry room is down in the basement, and we have to go outside past the bar and into the backyard. One night, I waited until late to do my laundry, and was walking past the outside part of the bar when I noticed a man smoking a cigarette. I didn't think of it since it was pool night and they get super busy. But as soon as I was in my backyard, I had noticed that he was standing closer to my yard and was watching my every move. So I rushed to unlock the door and bring my laundry down. When I turned around to lock it, I saw he was closer than before. So I locked the door, since it locks inside as well, and went in and did my laundry. But as soon as I walked up the stairs, I heard the door handle jiggling, and I knew it had to be the guy because everyone else was asleep. And if it was my mom, she would have waited until I got upstairs to talk to me. I ended up waiting about 10 more minutes until I unlocked the door, shut it, locked it up, and ran upstairs. We've had our cars keyed. Someone left their used tampon in our backyard. We've had people in our backyard looking up into our windows, mostly our bathroom window. I've been asked if it's okay that they smoke pot outside. I've been asked to join them for drinks. I've also been told to watch myself, because cute, short girls like me attract attention easily. All of us are thinking of moving, since our landlord won't let us put up a fence, even after all we have told him what has been happening. Some of the people who go into the bar are amazing people, but they only go when a certain girl is working. When the other girl is working, that's when all of the crazies come and put us on edge. So, whoever thinks our backyard is the place to hang out, let's not meet. Thanks. Number 3. This encounter happened when I was quite young. I was still in elementary school, in either 1st or 2nd grade. Back then, after school, I'd wait for my mom outside the school. Basically, I'd walk out of the double doors and turn left, walking a little bit up the sidewalk up to this purple donation box that was there. I sat next to it, exhausted because at the time I had a cold. Then, after a little while of waiting, the cliché white van pulls up in front of me. In the driver's seat was a white woman with dark, curly hair. That's just about all I could see, because 1, it was so long ago, my memory is quite fuzzy, and 2, I wasn't close enough to see, nor did I want to get any closer. Though I knew it was a woman in that van, and I had a gut feeling I shouldn't get any closer. Now, I don't remember exactly what the woman said, because it was so long ago, but it was something along the lines of, "Your mom wanted me to pick you up." But I wasn't really convinced. If my mom were to have someone else she knew pick me up, I would have known the person beforehand. She kept persisting that I get into the vehicle so she can get me home, but I stood there shaking my head no, because I just couldn't process any words. Then, as if on cue, my mom's car comes up the school's driveway and gets behind the woman's van. The woman then asked me, "Is that your mom's car?" To which I nodded, and she pressed down on the gas pedal, speeding out of the school driveway. After seeing all this, my mom rolled down her window for me to get in the car, and I obeyed. A day or two after that happened, my mom and I went to the police about the situation. I was able to tell them the color of her skin and hair, but unfortunately, I nor my mom couldn't get down the license plate of the van, so therefore she was never really found. Thinking back on that now, seeing my mother's terrified face when I got into her car safely really makes me think what would have happened if I instead went with the lady in the van. If I had decided to go with that lady, I probably wouldn't be typing this up today. I'm now 17, and thankfully, I've never seen her or had any related experiences like that again. But despite that, lady in that van, let's not meet again. Otherwise, I will make sure I get your license plate number. Thank you for watching another 3 True Scary Stories from Reddit. Remember, if you like this video, leave a like and also subscribe for more dark stories. Before I end this video, I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the fact that this channel has reached 61 subscribers. That's an entire 11 more than I was hoping to get originally. But now, I hope that it can grow up to even more than that. The next goal is 100 subscribers. If you guys wouldn't mind leaving those likes, commenting, and also sharing these videos, I would really, really appreciate it. Anyways though, until next time, have a great night everyone. And as always, stay safe.